£1,412 per month is what I'm able to put aside. And I honestly believe this is doable for a lot of people. And in this video, I'm going to be sharing why I think that. Now, first of all, I want to be upfront with you. I am not on a huge salary. I'm a normal working parent of 2 boys and I'm a teacher. I'm grateful for my salary, but it is an average salary. And I have all the normal things like so many of us do have per month to pay for. The mortgage, the bills, the food shops. So as a working parent of 2 boys, I honestly believe that if I'm able to save £1,412 per month, there's a very good chance that a lot of other people can do the same as well. So in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you how I get to that £1,412 and the method that I am using, which has got me there. And that is known as the cut, cancel, and consider method, which is what I am sticking to every single month. And the best thing is it's created a massive mindset shift for me, which has made the biggest difference of all. So the first element of the method is known as cut. And in my last video, I cut back on so many things throughout the month. I started with coffee. And for me, by cutting out coffee or cutting down on coffee, I was able to save £31 a month. However, for some people that might be buying it daily, that could be up to £60 or £80 a month. But coffee was just the start. I cut out where I was shopping per month for my food. I switched to a cheaper supermarket. I also cut down on other things such as alcohol and my transportation methods as well. So instead of driving, I simply started walking and cycling as much as I could. That wasn't to make some big eco statement. That was just to cut down on my expenses. Therefore, looking for ways that you can cut small spending is absolutely key. So try to fix those small leaks and cut back on things that you don't actually need. Now, the second element is cancel. What you need to do is you need to sit down and cancel any apps or memberships or subscriptions that you do not use. I did this and I saved a massive amount. I saved £1,378 in just 30 minutes by cancelling things that I no longer used or needed. And one thing that helped me massively, which I want you to ask yourselves, is have I used this membership or subscription in the last 30 days? If the answer is no, be ruthless. Just get rid of it and it will seriously free up some of your finances. And it doesn't have to take long either. It takes about 30 minutes to do. So if you want more information on this, check out my previous video, which is where I show you how I made that £1,378 worth of savings per month by cancelling memberships and subscriptions. Check out the link in the description below for that video. And the last part of the method is here. But here is the honest truth. And that is that by cutting out spending and cancelling memberships, that's probably going to save you a good few £100s. But the rest of that money to get to that £1,412 comes from one massive change, and that is consider. You need to consider everything that you are spending your money on. Now, I've been there and I'm fully conscious now and fully consider every time I make a purchase or spend money. And every time I do that, I ask myself one very simple question, and that is this purchase an asset or is it a liability? I also ask myself, will this purchase put money back into my pocket, and will the purchase hold its value, or will the purchase lose its value the second that I buy it? And as a full-time working parent and someone who's really trying hard to change their financial situation for my family, I think those questions are super important. And I need to think about it every time I make a purchase, because it's either going to be moving me and my family closer towards our financial goals or further away from it. And the point being here is that I'm not looking for deprivation. I'm not trying to deprive myself and my family. I'm actually looking for the motivation to get towards those goals and targets and to make our lives better and to free up our own time as well. And that honestly is what is super important for me. And that mindset shift has done more for me than any single cut that I can make. And that is the biggest difference, is understanding how you're considering your spending and your money. And I actually broke down a step-by-step guide on how I'm budgeting for me and my family. So if you want to check that out, there's a link in the descriptions below. That has helped me to get towards my financial goals as mentioned. So what you need to do is you need to cut any spending that you can. You then need to cancel any memberships or subscriptions, and then finally consider how you are spending every single pound. None of this needs a big salary. It just needs that mindset shift and consistency, which I fully believe so many people are capable of. And if you're working parent on an average salary just like me, I'd love for you to comment in the box below. Is there an element that you've been able to cut out, or a habit you've been able to cut, or a subscription that you've been able to cancel that has helped you out? Let me know in the comments below and I'd really appreciate it. And if this has helped you, check out my other video here, which is where I talk you through a very simple money lesson, which I wish I would have learned 20 years ago, and one that would have put me in a better financial situation. So thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.